Hi, Glenn Phillips here with Lake Homes Realty and lakehomes.com. So with the economy shifting, are we in a recession or not? A question I get is, has the lake real estate market shifted? And the answer is yes. So how do we know? Well, it's pretty easy to see, not just in lake real estate, but you can see signs of this in other types of real estate as well. And it's happened really this summer, and it's continuing on as we move through the fall. First off, the number of homes for sale, the inventory of sellable homes has increased. It's not an explosion, this is not a crash, but we're seeing more homes for sale and we're seeing an upswing in the inventory instead of a decrease or flat. Last year we'd sold so much it got pretty flat. There are more homes on the market, more people putting their homes on the market than they have in a long time. So this is a shift from what we've seen before. Related to that, the days on market average. How long, once a home's on the market, does it sit before it sells? That average has increased, which means not only more homes coming on the market, but they're sitting longer before they're being sold. They're not just hitting the market and being gone like that. Naturally, when this shift, people are still listing their homes at a higher price, and the markets, the buyers are starting to think we can wait and pick through and get a different price. All the sellers haven't necessarily adjusted to a more practical price, which is also leading them to sit on the market longer. Another reason we know the market shifted is, wow, for the first time in a long time, we're seeing that it's not uncommon to see price cuts and maybe even open houses, although in the lake, an open house is not always a great exercise, but we're seeing it. But particularly we're seeing price cuts, and some of them come pretty quickly. We're seeing even homes where they price cut and they price cut and they price cut and it still hasn't sold. There are dangers of that strategy of price it high and then we'll adjust to the market, because you're going to train buyers, you'll cut your price. But price cuts are a sign of something we hadn't seen really in a couple of years, and now it's not uncommon. Not all the homes are doing it, but we see some that they start very aggressive, they price cut. That's another market shift. We're also seeing across the country in our lake real estate markets what I call the surge of better hurries. These are folks who just figured they had an appreciating asset in their lake real estate investment, and now with the economy shifting, or maybe they have a financial need, they're starting to think, oh, I don't want to miss selling my home at the peak. And so this has created a modest surge of more people who are like, oh, I guess the summer's about over or ending, we should go ahead and get our house on the market so we don't miss peak opportunity, which is not a bad idea, but we're starting to see people, instead of just tightly holding on to property, they're starting to go, we don't use the lake home as much, or we need this capital somewhere else, or we're going to move, or the grandkids don't show up, and they're starting to be more comfortable putting their home on the market. There are lots of other indicators, but we have seen the real estate market shift, just like we've seen similar but different things in all of real estate that we watch. If you're wanting to maximize the return of your lake real estate investment and the home you own at the lake, we'll be glad to talk to you about now, or if you want to sell in the future. We're in no rush, we're not in a hurry, but we have agents all across the country who can help you evaluate where you are in the market and help you hit your financial goals as well as your recreational goals. Maybe you just love the house and want to stay in it, which is great too. We are going to be fine whichever you do, but let us help you. Visit us at lakehomes.com. We have real estate agents across the country. If you don't see one in your market, we have a network of other agents we work with. We'll be glad to help you out. We also have lots of tips about the market, about selling and buying lake homes. Be sure and visit lakehomes.com and have a great day. For more information, be sure to check out lakehomes.com.